So I'm either getting them on a Ned rig today or a swim bait. There's so much bait back in this creek. Come here. Man, this is a big old white bass. Nice white bass. Yeah, so I'm in this little creek back here, and there is bait everywhere. I can see them swimming around. So I noticed on my graph some of the fish are on the bottom. I figured those are going to be spots, and then some of them are up, and it's probably going to be both spots and white bass. So I'm just kind of taking advantage of the situation here and just trying to catch as many as I can. Hey everybody, it's Dalton. I want to talk to you about my my favorite swim bait setup. It really stems from some questions I've had about my particular setup for a swim bait. Before I do that though, I'm going to show you guys something. I'm really proud of this. Yesterday I started making my own Ned rigs. This is my new Ned rig bait right here. This one here is green pumpkin gold, one of my favorite colors. I plan on doing another Ned rig video. I haven't done one in a while. There's still a lot of people out there that I talk to that don't know about the Ned rig, but I'm gonna bring my wife out because my wife loves the Ned rig, so I want to do that video with her. Nice chunky spotted bass there. The thing I want to talk about is my setup for a small swim bait on a heavy jig head, and it's kind of sparked a few questions as about why I do that. Well, first of all, let me give you my setup. I like a 7-foot medium heavy rod with a soft tip. This is a Dobbins Fury. It works really good for that. I like a little slower gear ratio, so I'm using a 6/8 to 1 loose speed spool. And my line, I thought somebody was coming up in a boat. My line of choice is 12-pound Seagar and Vizix fluorocarbon. Now, this particular jig head is made by Lunker City. This one's a 3/8 ounce. The reason I buy this is it's got a 2/0 hook. So I make my own swim baits. This is a 3.5-inch swim bait that I've trimmed down to fit this jig head. And now let's talk about why would I throw a 3/8 ounce jig head on a small swim bait. Well, first of all, I have complete control of it. I control my swim baits with my rod and reel. So for example, if I cast out and I want it to stay right under the surface, you notice I'm really not reeling that fast. All I'm doing is just hold my rod tip up. And I literally can see my bait about 1 to 2 inches under the surface. I do that when those shad are up top and the fish are up chasing them. Now, if I want to get it down in the middle, I figure out what depth I'm in. I count it down, say I've counted it down to whatever. I just hold my rod in the middle then. Reeling about the same speed. I reel it all the way back that way. And that's the other way I do it. Now, the way I fish this bait a lot is I will throw it out, and I'll just wait till it hits the bottom. And what I want to do is just have it right off the bottom. A lot of times I'll tap rocks, whatever's down there, and I want to do that. Just like a crankbait, I want it to hit something, and so I'm always trying to hit something with it. So I let it hit the bottom, I get my rod tip down, and I just reel slow. And I know that with that 3/8 ounce, I am right up off the top, or right up off the bottom. Over there's some rocks. I'll go over there and tap rocks with it and everything else. It's just a matter of how fast I reel and where my rod position is. I like this setup because I can throw it any time. I can throw it when there's wind. I can throw it in the rain. I can throw it when it's dead slick calm. I can throw it anywhere. And that's the versatility of a swim bait. That's why I like swim baits so much. They're so versatile. They're so natural. Basically, I make 3 colors that works great out here. I make a yellow gold, a white and silver, and this silver blue. And, you know, it just matches the hatch, and a swim bait just looks really natural. So that's why I use this setup a lot of times. Now, the other setup I'll use is a spinning rod with maybe 1/16 ounce weight or an 1/8 ounce weight, maybe a 2 or 2.5 inch swim bait. I will do that too, but I prefer this if I can get away with it. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope this video helps. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate if you haven't subscribed that you would. I'm gonna get my wife out here and do some Ned rig fishing with the new Ned rig I'm making, and I'm gonna do a little more fishing. I'll talk to you next time.